These days, lot of entry-level mirrorless cameras announced, and if you look at the core specification of these all camera, then they look almost similar, and it is hard to tell the real difference between these two camera. But let's begin between the Olympus PL9 and the Panasonic G85 camera. If you're going to look at the price difference between these two camera, with kit lens, the G85 will going to cost you approx $900, and the EPL9 will going to cost you approx $700. You have the $200 difference between the two camera. In the next section, we will going to talk about the image quality of both the camera. So the image quality, now you are going to look at the similarities between these two camera, the similarity between the resolution, the similarity between the sensor size. First we are going to talk about the resolution of the camera, and you can see both camera captures 16 megapixels files, and both camera features 4/3 format sensor. So, and not only that, you will also going to take a look at the ISO range of both the camera. Then you will going to notice that the maximum ISO range of both the camera is from 100 to 25600. But when you are going to talk about the usable ISO range that camera uses while shooting the pictures, then the auto ISO range of the EPL9 is limited to 200 to 6400, whereas with the Panasonic G85 you can use the auto ISO range from 200 to 25600. So it does matter when you are in auto mode or when you are on aperture or shutter priority mode and you left the camera to select the auto ISO on its own choices, then EPL9 will going to be limited on that particular area. So EPL9 gives you a limited ISO and also a limited image stabilization, that is 3-axis image stabilization. Yes, we are going to talk about the image stabilization difference between these two camera. So the EPL9 is limited to 3-axis image stabilization, where the G85 allows you to have the 5-axis image stabilization with dual IS support. That is, the camera and the lens based image stabilization system will going to synchronize with each other, which is one of the biggest advantage for using the G85 camera. Now let's talk about some other differences between the two camera. Now in the video mode, you will going to notice both camera features exactly same video mode, 4K at 30p. We have no difference here. So if you want to record or create video files, both camera will going to give you same 4K at 30p. Now let's begin to see what are the other differences between these two camera. One of the most biggest, I can say one of the biggest advantage with the Panasonic G85 camera is it is environmentally sealed, which is very essential while you are shooting outside with your camera, and the kit lens you get with the G85 is also environmentally sealed, so you are very secure while shooting outside. Now one of the also it is, I'm going to count as advantage, that you get viewfinder, so it is really helpful in the sunny location. And finally, the microphone input port, no microphone input port is available in the EPL9 camera, which is the biggest drawback of this entry level mirrorless camera. So with the video you get 5-axis image stabilization. With the video you get external microphone input support with the G85. So I am recommending the Panasonic G85 camera for serious video purpose. Without a professional audio quality, your 4K video will going to remain useless to you. So for video I am going to recommend the G85. And also for the still, you see the auto ISO range given by the Panasonic is more compared to the EPL9. So for still and video I am recommending the Panasonic G85 camera. Now let's take a look at one of the biggest issues that is associated with the EPL9 camera. The EPL9 camera LCD is tiltable and it flips up down, so it is impossible to use tripod with the EPL9 camera while creating self videos. But the G85 LCD is purely flexible and you can easily use tripod with the G85 camera. So it is one of the biggest issue if you are going to pick up the EPL9 camera. Now at the end I am going to talk about the verdict which camera is best for you. It is quite obvious. It is quite obvious. With a $200 difference, the Panasonic G85 camera is more suitable for shooting still captures, because one of the biggest reason, as I have already told you, is the selection of ISO by the camera. The G85 camera selects a wider range of ISO while shooting stills, so G85 is more preferable. And for video, you have already seen the tripod issue with the Olympus PL9 and the external microphone issue not present inside the PL9. So in both the cases, I recommend Panasonic G85 for still or video purpose. And the both while shooting the still or video, you get 5-axis support. So at the end, I am recommending Panasonic G85 camera over the EPL9. You have to spend $200 extra, but you should spend it because it is worth it. Thank you for watching our video. Do subscribe our channel for latest update, live news and rumors.